Hi everyone, welcome back to Megan's Creative Arts. If you're new to my channel, thank you for joining us today. We are going to be doing the Ocean Waves blanket, and I will write out the directions below. You can see it's a wave pattern. This is beginner friendly. I do recommend that you have at least a couple projects under your belt before trying this. We are going to be doing basically 2 stitches. We're going to be doing double crochets and these double crochet 2 together stitches. The border is just a simple single crochet. I did twice around. This is a self-striping yarn. If I can find it, I will link it below. If you've seen some of my other videos, we are recreating blankets that I did for my daughter before she was born. I probably thought she might have been a boy, so I got this one. And this is kind of a lighter weight yarn. I probably used a 4.5 millimeter hook, possibly a 5. For reference, today we are going to be using a 5.5 millimeter or I hook. So let's go ahead and get started. I will write the directions below, so if you need to reference them, you can do so. For our example, I am using the Big Twist 100% acrylic. It is recommended for a 5 millimeter, but again, I'm using a 5.5. And this is the aqua color. This is from Joann's. You can't get it anymore unless you know someone who knows someone. I happen to have some extra, so that's what I'm using for my example. So this is done in multiples of 15 plus 4. So what that means is you're going to chain 15, 15, 15 as many times as you would for the width of your blanket, plus 4. So for the baby size blanket I chained 139. For my example today, we are going to do 49. So again, multiples of 15 plus 4 at the end. And I did not start counting yet, so let's look back and count. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23. All right, so I am at 49. So again, that's going to end up being 3 waves plus my 4. You make it as long as you would like, so if you need to pause me, go ahead and do so. So to start, we are going to be doing a double crochet 2 together in the 4th and 5th chain from your hook. So that's 1, 2, 3. We're skipping these 3. These 3 chains will count as your first double crochet. So in this 4th chain from my hook, I'm going to yarn over and insert my hook, yarn over and pull up a loop. I have 3 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2. I'm going to yarn over and go into my next stitch, my next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop. I now have 4. Yarn over and go through 2, yarn over and go through 3. So that is the double crochet 2 together stitch. We're going to do that 2 more times. So we're going to yarn over, go into our next chain, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and go through 2, yarn over, go into the next chain, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over and go through 3. So there's 2, 1 more, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, and then yarn over and go through 3. So there are your first 3 double crochet 2 together stitches. So this is what makes your little down curve. You'll see as we go. So we're on our up curve, so we are going to put 3 double crochets in each of the next 3 chain stitches. So 3 double crochets in the chain space. 1, 2, and 3. There's your first one. We have to do this 3 times. Insert our hook. There is 3. So that's our second set. So here's 1 set, 2 sets, and in our third set, make sure you get into this last loop. It can get kind of tight. If you only want to go through the top loop of your chain, that is perfectly fine. I like to go through the first 2. All right, there is our third set. So here's 1 set, 2 sets, 3 sets. So that's what makes the up curve, as you can see here. Okay, so now we are going to do a double crochet 2 together 6 times. Yes, that takes up 12 stitches. So yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, insert your hooks and hook into the next stitch, yarn over, go through, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, then yarn over and go through all 3. This is where practice may have been needed. You don't want to crochet too tightly, otherwise you'll have trouble getting your hook to go through the different stitches. You need to be a little loose. There's 2. And 3. You can see how the curves are starting. So that was 3. 1, 2, and 3. We need 3 more, total of 6. Whoop. And there's a mistake. I accidentally did 3 together. So we just pull out our hook. Whoop. Pull out the yarn. So I'm back at 2. hope you guys are enjoying this. Again, if you like this pattern or these videos, please give me a thumbs up so I know what you're interested in and I can make more like it. I have some fun things lined up for us later. All right, so I'm at 2, 3, 4, and 5. One more. Double crochet 2 together. Now the first row is always a little more difficult, I think, because you're trying to go through all these chains. You don't have much to hang on to. But once you get through all 6 of your double crochets 2 together, this is what it should look like. You can see the up wave and now the down wave. So we're going to do the up wave again. So we're going to do 3 double crochets in each chain over the next 3 chains. And that is the simple repeat. 2 and 3. So I told you this one would be kind of easy. We're just doing 2 stitches. It's a simple 1 row repeat. Once we start doing the row 2, you'll see how easy this can be. There's 2, 3, and then might need to push your double crochets over a little to get into this 3rd chain to do your 3 double crochets. That can depend on your yarn, what you choose to get. 3. All right, so here's our 2nd wave. And then we're just going to do the 6 double crochet 2 together 6 times. I hope you guys are liking this one. For this example, I am going to be keeping everything in one solid color, but if you wanted to do a stripe pattern by changing colors, you could certainly do that. I think this is my last one. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the double crochet 2 together. So I'm going to do my 3 double crochets in each of the next 3 chains. 2 and 3. There's 1 set. 2, oh, and 3 if I can get the hook in. There we go. Okay, so here we are. I'm at our 3rd wave, and if you're getting close to your end, we're going to be doing 3 double crochet 2 together stitches. If you are not close to your end, because maybe you're doing the full-size blanket, you can pause me and wait till the end. Two and 3. All right, and then we're going to double crochet into our last chain space. There we go. So we got 1 chain left. We're going to double crochet into there. So here's what it should look like. Again, if you are still doing your pattern, that is perfectly fine. So again, these 3 chains that we skipped at the very beginning of this row, that does count as the double crochet, so that's why we have 1 at the end here. We're going to chain 3. This counts as a double crochet. Turn our work, and we're going to repeat our little pattern. So we're going to do a double crochet 2 together 3 times. It's going to be a little easier now that you have 1 row under your belt. At least it is for me. Go. So you can see that we used the first set of 3 double crochets from the row below. In the second set, this is where we put the 3 double crochets in each stitch. So we're going to put 3 in this one, and I'm going just a little fast just so you can see the pattern. So if you need to slow me down or pause or rewind at all, please feel free to do so. There's 2. And 3. So here's our 3 sets of 3 double crochets. And now we're going to do our down pattern. So we're going to do the double crochet 2 together 6 times. I think because we're not working in chains anymore, that it's a little easier. And this is your repeat row. You're going to be repeating this as many times as you would for the length of your blanket or project. I believe on my baby blanket I did close to 40 rows, maybe a little more. Whoop, lost my hook. So there's 5 and one more. I'll go a little slower on this one. So yarn over, put in your hook, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, insert your hook and pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, then yarn over and go through 3. So there's 2 rows so far. The pattern, pull out a little more yarn here. So we just did all of our double crochet 2 together, so I'm gonna put 3 double crochets in the next 3 stitches. Two, and next one. Okay, I told you after you get through that first row, it's going to be so much easier. Chains like to pull together. So here's what we have so far. Yours should look similar. And then we're doing the double crochet 2 together 6 times. You're going to keep repeating this till the end of the row, and then you're still going to repeat row 2 as many times as you would like for your project. So there's 5 and 6. I'm going to do my 3 double crochets. And then our double crochet 2 together 3 times if you're at the end of your row. And then we're still going to double crochet into the last stitch. So in this case, this is where we had chained 3 and turned. I'm going to go into the chain space and do my double crochet. So this is 2 rows. Now we're going to chain 3 and turn and just repeat row 2. I am going to do row 3. Again, it's a repeat of row 2, which the instructions are going to be below. And I will meet you at the end so you can see what 3 rows look like. Okay, welcome back. So we are at the end of row 3 in my example. You can see how it's looking. I hope you guys are enjoying this one. I am going to stop here, but if you like this, please let me know by either giving me a thumbs up or commenting, and I will show you some more patterns like this. I have some more fun ideas in the future, so please tune into my channel and subscribe, and I will see you again soon. Bye!